As the year is approaching, coming to an end, I feel like this would be a fantastic video for people, whether you've just started trading or whether you're, been trading for a while. I'm just going to, go over the biggest lessons that I've learned in 2023 from my experience trading, outside of trading, but everything links back to being a better trader. So I hope you guys get value from this video. If you do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. My Instagram's linked down below if you want to contact me in any way. But yeah, let's just get into the video. The biggest and most important lessons I've learned in 2023. Number one, hands down for me, is taking action, because I've been trading 6 years and there's lots of things where I remember lots of times where I would sit there and I would watch videos, and there's nothing wrong with watching videos and improving and learning because you've got to get the knowledge, but I found myself watching and not actually taking action in anything. Whether it was backtesting, I'd be watching YouTube looking at how to backtest or strategies to backtest, but I wouldn't actually sit there and backtest the strategy once, like my own strategy. I'd just watch other people backtest theirs. Or I think about joining the community, and whether it was a paid community, I'd be hesitant to be, well, what happens if it's a scam, or what happens if I'm not going to learn anything, or what happens if I'm not going to be successful in it. Or if it's a free community, sometimes I'd sit there and be like, well, what do they want from me? Is there anything they want? Is it like, I'd always be hesitant to take action, and that was my biggest problem. And this year, I decided to take action. Like, as you can see from the YouTube channel, I've set up a free community down below where lots of people, and this is why I wanted to start it, because trading can be a lonely business. So if everyone's around like-minded people, as you can see from this image, the chat's popping, we've got lots of good conversation, a lot of people improving. Obviously, this is why I do it. Someone sending me a message saying, finally, after a few months, got a very nice trade and a well-made strategy. Thank you so much for your videos. That's why I wanted to do it, and that's what fulfilled, gave me validation for, wanting to start this and actually starting something that's fulfilling and actually helping people. Whether it's connecting with like-minded people, you can put off the things you want to do, because, and that's what I did. I just put off everything. I just would watch things. I'd watch videos, even if you read books and did things like that. But there's a time where you have to digest the information, learn what you need to do, but then you have to take action, whether it's backtest your own strategy, like I said, or to join a community. Like I said, we've got a link down below for our free community if people want to join this. Completely free, just a place where everyone can learn and be around like-minded people. But what I learned also is 20% of action leads to 80% of the results, because when I was first learning anything, mainly trading, but whether it was the gym or whether it was a sport, I always thought you watch these videos on YouTube or online where people would be like, what, be the hardest worker in the room, work 18 hours a day. And although, yes, you have to work extremely hard, sometimes 20% of your action, if you're putting 20% of your action to something that's positive and going to get you the results, that leads to 80% of the results. For example, if you go to the gym, you only need to go 45 minutes to an hour a day, do the workout, a good workout plan. You don't need to be in there 6-7 hours. You could be the hardest worker in the gym, but you're going to get the same results as someone who goes 45 minutes to an hour a day, 4 or 5 days a week. And over a long term doing it, it's sustainable, you can remain consistent with it, you end up getting the results. So hands down, number one, it's been taking action, because that's where progression's made. Whether it's, like I say, you're backtesting your strategy, whether it's you're reviewing your trades, you can sit there and have a loss, but if you're not going to review why you took that trade, was it part of your strategy? If you don't even have a strategy in the first place, you're going to struggle. So, hands down, number one, I took action this year, set up this YouTube channel, which a lot of people got value from, and I'm glad that a lot of people are sending me messages and they've got value from this channel. And I've took action, obviously, with, I'm going for funded accounts. I'm in the process of doing a funded account. Before, I would be put off by that. I wouldn't want to take, I'd be like, well, what happens if I don't get it? What happens if I don't achieve the 10%? What happens if I lose that money? You've got to take action. If you fail, you redo it. You learn from it and you redo it. And that's the mindset I've had this year. Number two, massive thing is strategies and everything. A lot of traders only want to know the strategy, or people used to say to me, if you tell your strategy online, is that going to ruin it for you? And it's like, well, I could give my strategy away, everything, and there's still going to be a vast array of results. Don't get me wrong, it's so important to have a good strategy. You need to have a good strategy. There's no good trading, otherwise you're just gambling. You need to have a back-tested edge. You need to have the data in your favor to show that you can get long-term results. And in the past, your strategy has produced profitable returns. But you have to become the edge as well as your strategy outside. There's no good you doing bad habits outside and not functioning to your highest ability, not being at peak performance because you're doing bad habits, and then expecting just to stroll up at the charts and just execute a winning strategy. Yes, you have to. I would say again, what I've learned is you have to be the strategy. You have to be the edge alongside your strategy. So 50% me, 50% strategy. You can have your strategy can be perfect, but if you can't execute it because you're not in a good headspace, you're not performing well, you're not sleeping well, you're hungover because you've been going out, you've been not sticking to a consistent routine, you've not been doing good habits like going to the gym. All these things can affect your decision making, which then leads to results, although you have a perfect strategy. Which a good example of this was when I was in my previous community, which at the end of the month everyone would sit there and discuss how much they've been up or down. We're all trading the exact same system, the exact same strategy, but there'd be a vast array of results. Everybody was trading the exact same system, knew the exact same stuff, but the results are different, and that's because maybe someone missed a trade due to fear. Maybe someone took too big a risk on a trade because they'd lost a couple of trades before, wanting to get that money back. So you have to understand your inner work of what is your flaws. Are you more risk adverse? Are you more risky? Do you like are you more in for the thrills? Or are you there slow, steady, long term? So you have to understand that in yourself. And like I said, your habits outside of trading, if you're not disciplined outside of trading, it's going to be hard to stick to your strict trading plan in a disciplined manner. So again, that's what I've learned this year, which hopefully you guys can learn from. Is again, strategy is important. It's massive. It's no good. You have to have a tested, profitable strategy that has the data to back that up. But it isn't everything. You can pay for a strategy, and this is why when I see these traders that sell just a £500 one-off strategy, yes, you can know the knowledge and that's important, but it's the guidance, it's the continuation of like learning what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. Are you executing good trades when you should and shouldn't enter trades? Like everything like that. So massively important for me this year. And lastly, discipline. I sort of mentioned it in that last slide, but for so long I knew the technicals, I knew the knowledge. I've been trading for 6 years. I knew the stuff, but I was still struggling. And I was thinking, why? If I know the strategy, I know the systems, I know how it works, I can back test and get the data, I can demo accounts, I can get the data, but I realized I just wasn't disciplined outside of trading, and that was the biggest thing. That was the only missing piece of the puzzle. As you can see here, I got disciplined, started going to the gym. This isn't everything, but it was the fact that if my lifestyle wasn't aligned with my mission, I was going out having drinks, I was waking up hungover when I had reviewing to do. Like I said, I've said this in a previous video, if you're working, you're getting income, you're sat on salary, so you're getting paid per day. It doesn't matter what you do, as you're getting paid either way, but trading is a performance-based business. So if I come into work, let's say, I come into sat at the desk, ready to trade London session, tired, hungover, haven't reviewed my positions, haven't done my watch list as thoroughly, I'm impulsively making decisions. Even if I have a profitable strategy, I could see things that aren't there. There's such fine margins between having a good month and a bad month. 1 or 2 bad decisions could lead you to having an 8% profitable month. 2 or 3 small decisions could lead you to be break even or negative. So I thought I need to get disciplined outside of trading, because if I can learn the habits of being disciplined outside of trading, do things that I don't want to do when I know I should do them, like going to the gym, getting long-term gratification, I can then use that and put it into my trading and stick and be thorough with my trading plan. So I lost quite a bit of weight, started going to the gym, and I got addicted to the positive habits of going to the gym and improving myself, which then, like I said, improved my trading. I built discipline, like I just said, doing things I didn't want to do. You get in your head that battle between I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. But now, every time I say it in my head, like you get that voice going, oh, I can't be bothered to go to the gym today. I'm like, well, that means I've got to do it anyway. Like as soon as that happens, I've got to do it. And I've just learned to do it and do it, just turn up. So whether that's gym, diet, routine, that's what I do now. I have a strict gym, diet, routine, which then can lead me to, like I said, be disciplined inside of trading, because you have to follow set rules in trading. So if I can follow rules outside of trading, I can follow rules inside of trading. And like I said, I've given myself rewards. So I've been going 30 days, no drinking. I've been going out with my friends, but not drinking alcohol, sticking to a consistent routine. And then I'll give myself a bit of a reward, like a couple of weekends. You can go out, have a good time, celebrate the things that you've done, the things you've achieved, the fact you've not lied to yourself and you've stuck to what you said you were going to do, and then back to it again. And I think that way you get more enjoyment from from when you have the things, whether it's takeaways, whether it's food, whether it's drinks, because you can't just have it when you want. If you can have anything when you want, you're not going to appreciate it as much. And like I said, this allowed me to develop the skill of discipline. I didn't even realize discipline was a skill in itself, but it is. If you can learn to be disciplined and learn to do things you don't want to do when you know you should do them, you're going to develop that skill set. And then with trading, it's one of the most, you have to be so disciplined with trading. If you have a few losses and you feel like, oh, I could get this money back. If it's not part of your plan, you don't take it. You've got to be disciplined to not take that trade. So you have to stick to your plan. Is there a trade here? Yes. Does it check this? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, right. Now there can be an opportunity. Not just, oh, I might just buy today. I might just sell. Like, you're very, very locked in and disciplined with your routine. And again, this is just a massive lesson that I've learned. The more disciplined I come outside of trading, the better my results have been. And it could be different for everyone, but I can only talk from my experience. So yeah, there have been the 3 major lessons I've learned this year. And hopefully 2024 is going to be a big year. Grow the YouTube, grow my trading, help you guys all build a good community and a network. And yeah, hope everyone gets value from this video. If you do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, the free community is down below if you just want to connect with like-minded traders. And yeah, I hope you guys get value, and I'll see you